Hello and welcome to another episode of This is Australia. And this time we're going to bring you a lot more stuff about food. I thought maybe today we solve the mystery of the Greek salad. Now, normally when we have our food, we rely on our three senses of not touch, of course. I don't know, maybe the touch sometimes as well. But it's usually what we're looking at, okay? What we taste and what we smell, right? Now, the look, it's very, very important. And if you don't believe me, let's go back in the 80s and have a look at some of the ads. I think that they were my favorite ads, and this is the Wagon Wheel ads. Let's have a look.
In France, they snack on garlic snails because they don't have white wagon wheels. Which would you prefer?
White wagon wheels? That's new.
Very.
In Scandinavia, they snack on pickled herrings because they don't have wagon wheels. Which would you prefer?
The wagon wheel. Eat the wagon wheel.
In Nicaragua, they snack on stuffed iguana because they don't have wagon wheels. Which would you prefer?
The wagon wheel. Eat the wagon wheel.
Weston's wagon wheels, a lot more delicious than a stuffed iguana.
Yeah, I think that they were the best ads ever made with these wagon wheels. And wagon wheels are still existing today. So, and next time you're in the supermarket, buy yourself some nice wagon wheels. Now, let's go back to our food for today. And this time, as I mentioned before, we're having a Greek salad. Now, what is a Greek salad? I thought we should ask some experts. Let's have a look.
Today I'm making the original Greek village salad.
Oh yeah? Is that what a Greek salad is? Sorry, but it happens to be that I'm actually from a Greek background and I grew up in a farm. So when we had our meals, and even today, when a Greek family has their meals, what they normally do is exactly what I'm doing now. See, look at this. We have the cucumber and the tomato separate from the cheese, from the olives. Now, before we go any further, let me tell you one thing. Because in Corfu, where I come from, we have a lot of olive trees. And you know one thing, the tourists come over and they try to eat the olives from the tree because they think it's a fruit. Remember, the olives, they have to be in a salty water for about 5 weeks before you can eat them. Now, what is the difference between the green and the black olive? Is it a different variety? Well, these ones are two different varieties, of course, it's different shape. But what is the green and what is the black? Yeah, it's like an orange and an apple when it's green and when it's red. Basically, this is not ripe and this is when it's ripe. That's it. Because a lot of people think that it's a different variety. Oh, you knew that? Sorry. Okay. All right. Now, let's go back to our food. Now, why? Why do we keep the cucumber separate from the tomato? Remember what we said before. Taste. Now, the taste, it's 4 or 5 different things. It's acid, it's bitter, it's sweet, and a few other things. Now, the main thing here is the acid. Now, tomato is acidic by itself. So, when we need to add the vinegar, or my favorite balsamico, you don't put that in the tomato. No, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work with your taste. It doesn't with me anyway. But this is perfect when you put it with a cucumber. Okay, so when you cut your cucumber, usually I like to have the big ones, not the little tiny ones like that, the Lebanese cucumbers, but the nice big ones like this, because you can smell it. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, the smell. And cucumber is one of the best things. So one of the things is you can actually peel it, or if you want to have the skin, you can, but it doesn't look very nice. So what I normally do, I just do this. If you do that, for example, I'll show you the difference. All right? So when you cut it, and it does have the skin, now you can see it's got a little shape. We cut it in the middle, like that, and then cut it, right? So, our olive oil, yeah, make sure you get always try to get extra virgin olive oil. If you can get it somewhere from a farm, that's even better. You know it is definitely 100% a virgin olive oil. Now, our olive oil goes on top like that. Look at that. Look at the color of that. Beautiful golden color. That means that the olives are ripe when they made that olive. Yeah. That olive oil, sorry. And then the balsamico. Not too much, just a little bit. Oh yeah, put too much there, but I'm going to put some more cucumber. I know what you're saying, it's not good for you, but I can't eat my food without it. I tried for a while, and it was horrible. Now, when I put too much, so I don't put it like this. I usually put it in my hand, and I know how much I want to put of my salt. Not too much, a little bit, not too much. Okay, now, this is ready to go. That's it. Okay, now, so this is your cucumber, but without the tomato and with plenty of balsamico or vinegar. Out of this world. Now, this is just beautiful. Anyway, why do we keep the vinegar and the cucumber separate from the tomato? It's because cucumber, we normally use it just to clean our palate. Because if, for example, this is actually called papuchaya, which means they're little shoes. They look like thongs to me, okay? And I think we also have the socks as well, called scalzoni. I think it's Italian, but it's the socks and the shoes. Now, this is made by Mother's Delight. Thank you very much, Mother's Delight, for this. Don't forget, Mother's Delight, the best Mediterranean food, down at Bexley North at the car park. Now, when you actually have something, like with an earthy taste, like for example, your mushrooms or cheese or things like that, you get a taste that is very strong, right? Now, that's delicious. Thank you, Mother's Delight. Now, what happens is that when you have this taste in your mouth and you want to go to the next meal, because the plates, they're not all together. You don't have a main course and you have an entree and everything like that. On a Greek table like the Chinese, you just get everything and you pick up what you want. Now, you have some of that. What you need after that is to change to something else. You need to clean the taste of this from your mouth, and that's when you eat the cucumber. Now, going to the tomato. Okay, you can tell first of all from the tomato if it's a hybrid or if it's actually grown by a farmer. You see the seeds everywhere, and here, if it's a hybrid, you can see the green stem going right through here. This is a beautiful one made by a farmer. My favorite ones are these ones here. I mean, you can still smell the beautiful smell of the tomato on that one. So basically, we just cut our tomato. I normally just cut it like that. And again, I add all my other bits and pieces, but no vinegar, because it's acidic. I put my olive oil and my touch of salt. But the main thing I'm doing is this. Look at this. I take the tomatoes and I just squeeze the juice into this plate. Right now, look at that. Okay, you know what is the best thing I like from the tomato? You just wouldn't believe it. And you know what? If you wash your hands, it's nothing wrong to pick up your bread and just pick up the juices. Sorry guys, but this is how we grew up. We using our bread to sort of mop up all the juices and all the beautiful sauces. We eat a lot of bread. So basically, you see here, I got some of the juice out of the tomato. Now that is the best thing you could have. And if you like feta, you can add some feta to that, and it's probably the best thing you could have out of a Greek meal. Seriously, that's what I like. Can you believe that? With all this variety. Now this one, it's Try it. Trust me. Now, going to feta. Everything is separate. Remember? Olive oil. Yes, plenty of olive oil. Now, what I like with the feta is just a touch of paprika. Not much, just a little bit. Now, this is it. That's how you eat the feta. And you know what? When you cut a piece to put on your plate, after that, you got this juice that's left there. Again, you can use your bread to mop that up. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't listen to these people telling you, oh, it's not the right thing to do. Just do whatever you like. It's your food, it's your mouth, it's your stomach after all. Okay, now, so what I'm saying basically, this is the way we eat the salads. Now, what happened with the Greek salad? Okay, the Greek salad that we all know, it started appearing around about the 60s and 70s. When the tourists came to Greece, what happened? The tavernas were still serving all the food like that. When you go to the tavernas, you can see olives by themselves, cheese by itself, feta, cucumber salad, tomato salad, all separate. And the tourists, they start taking this, and put it in a bowl, and they will just start picking from there. And then the taverna guys thought, hang on a sec, instead of them doing it, why don't we do it? And that's how the Greek salad started. So yes, it's a touristy thing. We normally eat it this way, all separate, like this. But now, let's go to the next subject. And I don't think that we covered everything here with our food. Yes, we did. Now, the next subject is something strange that's going on. And this is about some of the Orthodox churches that they just keep burning everywhere around the world. About a week ago on a Friday, the Islamic Center got burned out in Lakemba. That's the Islamic Center. And then on the Easter Sunday for the Orthodox, the Melbourne Orthodox Church, the Greek Orthodox Church in Melbourne, is on fire. And then in Sydney, the Fyrom Church is on fire the same day. And then the Serbian Church in New York, plus the Russian Church also on fire. Something's going on. It's definitely not an accident. I mean, they say, oh, because of the candles. Come on, guys. How many centuries they just use these candles and not one church was burned out. Now suddenly we just have 4 churches after the Islamic Church. Something's going on I don't like very much there, but I don't know what it is. So I think that I'm just getting actually looking, remember the look as well? I'm just looking at all this food and there's more to come so we can go and have our lunch. So yeah, can we close it now? Yeah, come on. Okay, we're going. If you want to have some beautiful food like this one here and other beautiful Mediterranean dishes, don't forget Mother's Delight at Bexley North. They're the best. See you next week.